We can definitely grow hair, we just don't know how to do it. Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with y'all why your hair isn't growing. A lot of people have this stigma in their head that black women cannot grow hair. We can definitely grow hair, we just don't know how to do it. So let me help you. So let's start from the scalp. Think of your hair as a plant. Your plant grows from the roots and prospers up and grows. It needs to be properly nourished and properly taken care of. So starting from the scalp, one reason why your hair isn't growing is because you are not taking care of your scalp. Your scalp needs to be clean and hydrated. A lot of people wash their hair, right? They take the time to wash their hair, but they're not washing their scalp properly. We put a lot of oils and butters in our hair and on our scalp to keep moisture, but we have to make sure that we are actually washing out all of those oils and all of those products off of our scalp, or it's just going to clog up our scalp and it's going to be full of dead skin and full of product buildup, which is not your friend. This can also cause your scalp to be very itchy and just uncomfortable, even though you literally just washed your hair. So make sure you are taking care of your scalp properly. A good thing for you to do is scalp exfoliation and scalp clarification processes. Another reason why your hair isn't growing is because you're not properly washing your actual hair strands. So I just talked about the scalp. Let's talk about the actual strands of your hair. Once again, we use a lot of products in our hair to keep it moisturized. You have to make sure you are washing all of that out. If you are not washing out all of those oils and all of those butters, your hair is not going to be able to receive that moisture and that water that it actually needs. Meaning, we all know that oil and water do not mix. So if you are not properly washing out those oils out of your hair strands, it means that it's going to be coating your hair strand with oil, and it is going to basically create a barrier so that the water cannot enter the hair strand. So you have to make sure that you're washing your hair strands properly, or it's not going to be able to obtain that water and that moisture that it actually needs. And in result, it's gonna make your hair dry. That brings me on to topic number 3. Your hair is dry. So once again, you may not be washing your hair properly. You may have product buildup on your hair, which is preventing your hair from obtaining that moisture that it actually needs. And that is going to make your hair dry, brittle, and cause breakage. Which brings me on to topic number 4. You're not deep conditioning your hair as often as you should. You should be deep conditioning your hair every single wash day, okay? I repeat, every single wash day. You should be deep conditioning your hair, especially curly hair. The kinkier you get, the drier your hair is. We need moisture. You should not be skipping any type of deep conditioning routine ever. You need that moisture. That brings me on to my next topic. You are not hair recycling. Hair recycling is exactly what it sounds like. You're taking your hair products and you are using them in a rotating routine. So your hair, just like many other things in life, you don't need the same thing at the same point in time. So therefore, you want to use different types of products when you actually need them. So a good example is hair cycling your conditioning routine. So maybe this hair wash day you'll use a protein treatment, next wash day you'll use an oil treatment, next wash day you'll use a strengthening hair mask, and you just continuously rotate it into your hair routine. Or like with using shampoo, maybe this wash day you use a co-wash, which is more moisturizing. Maybe this other wash they use a clarifying shampoo, which is more of a deep cleanse, and maybe the next one you'll use a moisturizing shampoo, which is in between both of them. So you just have to sit there and hair recycle all of your products for what you need at that time. Also, next topic, you might be washing your hair a little bit too frequently. Some people are under the impression that they have to wash their hair every week. Some people wash their hair every 2 weeks. Some people wash their hair every 6 weeks. It really depends on you and your hair. But if your hair is really dry it may be because you are washing your hair a little bit too frequently. If you clean your scalp properly, there should be no reason why your hair is itching you, why your scalp is dry, why your scalp smells. An example is I washed my hair maybe 5 weeks ago and I did a scalp detox and exfoliation, and my hair has not scratched, no sign of dandruff. My hair doesn't smell, like you don't smell that sebum coming off of my scalp. Like my hair is all good. And like I said, I washed my hair about 5 weeks ago. So definitely try not to wash your hair too frequently, because that's not good for your hair either. The natural oils that we make in our hair is actually really good nourishment for our scalp and our locks, so definitely don't need to be washing it too frequently. Another reason why your hair might not be growing, because you're manipulating your hair too much. You're doing too much to your hair. In reality, your hair just needs to breathe and be moisturized. You don't need to get up and comb your hair every single day. You don't need to style it every single day. It just needs to breathe and be left alone. I've had these mini twists in for 5 weeks and they are still doing well. I'm gonna end up keeping them in for a couple more weeks, and I'm just ultimately leaving my hair alone. Protective style your hair, wear your natural hair, and just leave it alone. You don't need to manipulate it. You don't need to do anything to it. Just keep it moisturized and keep it moving. That's it. And let your hair breathe. Another reason why your hair might not be growing is because you are not letting your scalp breathe. In no way, shape, or form should you keep your hair up in a bun all day, every day, all week, or anything like that. You are leaving your scalp trapped and you're not giving it any room to breathe. Just like anything in this world, everything needs air, and that includes your scalp. Your scalp needs to breathe. So if you do end up wearing a bun, definitely make sure you take it down and part it down the middle, and just let your scalp get some air and let it breathe every single day. Some of us may be over moisturizing our hair, but some of us may also be under moisturizing our hair. I prefer hair products that are very, very thick because my hair is very, very thick. If you're using products that are meant for looser hair textures, it's not going to be providing you with the moisture that you need. So you definitely have to look into the type of products that you are using and make sure it's providing the proper moisturization that you actually need for your hair type. Poor diet. What goes inside shows up on the outside. So you have to make sure you're getting your proper nutrients and actually eating healthy foods like your greens, your proper carbs like your brown rice, your quinoa, your fats, your almonds, your avocados, your peanut butters, your fruits, your vegetables. Make sure you're taking your daily vitamins. Make sure you're actually taking care of yourself. If you're eating junk food and greasy fried food and drinking soda and juice and a lot of sugar, it's gonna show up on your skin, it's gonna show up on your hair, it's gonna show up in your attitude, it's gonna show up everywhere. So make sure you're actually taking care of yourself, eating properly, and properly getting your nutrients and vitamins. Your hair may not be growing because you are in poor health. So if you are too stressed out, it's definitely going to show. There are people whose hair like literally fall out due to stress. Not only that, you may have something a little bit more serious like alopecia that's actually causing your hair to fall out, or other various conditions that are in regards to your actual health. Also, if you're using too much chemicals or too much heat and you're just processing your hair all the time, that can be another reason why your hair isn't growing, because chemicals and heat can cause damage to your hair because you're alternating your hair texture, and that can cause your hair to be dry and it can cause your hair to break off. So if you change all of these things that I just mentioned, I promise you will see your hair grow. The main ones that I would say is to keep your hair moisturized, properly clean your hair, and to leave your hair alone and just do protective styles, and your hair will prosper. Like, I promise you, try just those 3 things and you should start seeing some results. If y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up and follow me. It is free. Comment down below what other videos you want to see next, and I will see y'all in the next one.